Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to Mythili's Joyful Cooking. The inspiration to do this is my first episode. It has come due to the encouragement of my grandkids. And let me start doing a very simple recipe. It's a health drink for children and for grown-up adults too. And it is a very simple way to do it. So let's go ahead and I hope you all enjoy it. Here is the ingredients. I've taken 1 3/4 cup of almonds. You can use any measure, whatever measure you want to use it, you can use it and follow the same measure for all the ingredients. So I've taken 1 cup of almonds, 1 cup of walnuts, 1 cup of cashew nuts and 1 cup of milk powder and some sugar to taste. I've just taken about 4 tablespoons of sugar. You can add, when you make your drink, you can add more sugar as per the taste, okay? And some cocoa powder. About maybe you can use about half a cup of cocoa powder. Any kind, any brand you can use it. Let's go ahead. Let's start with it. It will be a quick recipe for your kids and adults. Let's roast the ingredients one by one. Very mildly to be roast. No need to brown it. Just gently roast so that the moisture goes away. Just warm it up a little bit. In fact, such a health drink is very good. It's rich in calcium, almonds. Walnut is very good for brain. So you should definitely encourage children to have this. And I'll give you at the end one more trick. They can have it as a drink or they can make a laddu also and have as a laddu. Okay? Okay, just touch it and see. It's mildly hot also is enough. Just it has to warm up so that, yeah, little bit more I have to do it. Actually, cooking is such a wonderful skill for anybody to have. And these small little things, even kids can learn. They can make it themselves, it's a source of encouragement for them. If parents are around with them, they can simply make the drink and have it themselves without bothering anyone. Okay, this is warm enough. I'll transfer it to a plate. Almond. Now I put the walnut. I'm making a small portion. If you want for a big family, you can make a bigger portion. You can use a big measure cup and take the nuts accordingly. They're a great source of calcium, protein, fiber. This also we have to warm it up a little bit. Some more. Okay, this should be enough. Yeah, okay. I'll transfer this to this one. I'll put it here so that it's easy. Now I roast this cashew nut. The reason for using cashew nut is first is give some richness to the drink. It's creamy texture it gives, which is very nice. Even the cashew nut, you don't have to brown it, just have to gently roast it so that it becomes warm and becomes easy to ground it in the mixie. And this moisture is evaporated, slight moisture also. It has a better shelf value. You can store it for a longer time in the fridge or even outside if you are going to use it regularly. One of the fastest recipe, but very tasty, very healthy. Okay. All the roasting of ingredients basically is over. I'm going to switch off the flame And if you want to add more nuts, like you want to use sunflower seeds, any other pistachio seeds, you are welcome to use it. I've just used 3 of these seeds now. And now our next step is to, see, you can make this into 2 drinks. One, just a flavorful with saffron. Most of the children, they like the chocolate drink, so I use the cocoa powder and make it into a chocolate drink. Now let's go and just get it powdered, and just ask my grandson to powder it for me. And in fact, one batch I've already powdered it. What you have to do is, when you put it in the mixie, in the grinder, just grind it in pulse mode. Don't run the mixie for too long. Then it will start releasing the oil, the almonds and the walnuts can release oil. So then it will become kind of like a lump. So it should not happen that way. So just put it in pulse mode, just give one mix, stop it, mix, stop it. Then finally you will find well powdered, little bit coarse also, it doesn't matter. It will taste nice when it's crunchy, when you have the drink. So you do that. As you do that, you can in the end add a cup of full cream milk powder. If you don't have a milk, you can, this is the best way, you can carry it when you travel. You add the milk powder also to the grinder after you ground the nuts. Add this milk powder, give it one mix, and then lastly add the sugar. Just give it a mix. And in the finally, cocoa, for the cocoa, the same measure, you can take about half a cup to quarter cup of this measure that I've used it. Add the cocoa powder to the grinder, to the nuts that is there already in the mixie. Just give one pulse mode and it will all get mixed. Take it out. And then in fact, I made one set with here. This is the one that I made. This is all the same nuts and cocoa powder. And I had used some brown sugar. I had brown sugar then, so I had used it. You can use brown sugar, you can use jaggery powder, any of them. And milk is also there in this milk powder. So even if you don't have milk, you can just mix this up and give it to the children, and you can also have. Now let me show one thing. Here I have some warm milk. You can make it cold, you can make it warm, you can make it hot milk, okay? I'm just adding this milk here. I already made one batch. Before I started this episode, I made one batch and kept so that we don't waste time and the video doesn't run for too long. So I'm going to just add this powder, maybe about a couple of powder, and add the sugar later after tasting if need be. Adding to the milk is better, it becomes more richer. If you don't have milk, just add it in warm water. Then you have to add more of the creamer. So I added 2 teaspoons. I'll add a little bit more to get a darker shade, more richer. And I prefer not to add too much sugar in the powder. I can add separately as per the taste. Let me take out a spoon here, one second. I'm just adding sugar a little bit. Here, the lovely health chocolate drink is ready. And if you don't want cocoa powder, the same powder that you mixed before adding, don't add the chocolate powder, the cocoa powder. Just add a sprinkle of saffron, or you can add some cardamom powder to that mixture powder, and then mix it up. It will taste like some badam kheer or anything of that sort. It will be very tasty. So it depends on what taste your children want it or you want it. Okay, I hope you enjoy the drink. I'm going to give it to my grandson now. And I'm also going to have some.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. I wish you like this episode. And I hope to do that episode whenever I have the time. This is out of passion I'm doing it. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.